Penguin Random House Audio presents A Million Little Miracles. Rediscover the God who is bigger than big, closer than close, and gooder than good. This is the author, Mark Batterson. Miracles are a retelling in small letters of the very same story which is written across the whole world in letters too large for some of us to see. C.S. Lewis. Prologue. A Million Little Miracles. Before you were conceived, you existed as an egg cell in your mother's ovaries. An interesting way to start a book, but why not begin at the beginning? That ovum measured 1/10 of 1 millimeter, a microscopic miracle in waiting. The average woman carries more than 1 million eggs in her ovaries, which makes you 1 in a million once in a lifetime. Of course, that's only half the equation. The average ejaculation contains as many as 300 million sperm. In other words, there once was a swim meet, 300 million swimmers lined up in the starting blocks, and you, my friend, you won that race. You go, swimmer. You have been defying the odds since day one, but it gets even more amazing. You also spent 5 months in your grandmother's womb. Wait, what? Yes, you heard that right. All the eggs a woman will ever carry are formed in her ovaries while she is in her mother's womb, which means the egg that was destined to become you was in your mother's womb when your mother was in her mother's womb. From the moment of conception until the day death knocks on our door, life is more mysterious and miraculous than we can imagine. Truth be told, most of us take everyday miracles for granted. This book is about taking them for gratitude. Why is that so important? Because whatever you don't turn into praise turns into pride. It doesn't just rob God of the glory he deserves, it steals our joy. I know people who say they have never experienced a miracle. With all due respect, you have never not. In fact, you are one. With the help of fluorescence microscopy, embryologists have captured the moment of conception. Within moments of a sperm penetrating an egg, that egg releases billions of zinc atoms that look like tiny sparks. Stop and think about this. The miracle of conception mirrors the miracle of creation. Coincidence? I think not. In the beginning, God said, "Let there be light." When you were conceived, it's like God said it all over again. Let there be you. There never has been and never will be anyone like you. That's not a testament to you. It's a testament to the God who created you. No one can worship God like you or for you. No one can love like you or lead like you. No one has your fingerprint, voiceprint, eyeprint, or even sweatprint. Fun fact, the 373 chemicals that compose sweat combine in a way that makes your sweat unlike anyone else's. Did you need to know that to live a long, happy life? I'll let you be the judge of that, but buyer beware. I'll sprinkle some fun facts along the way. The uniqueness of your sweat print may seem trivial, but I think of this and a million other details as creation clues. They are the trail of breadcrumbs left by the Creator since his evening strolls through the Garden of Eden with Adam and Eve. I hope they add a little levity, a little dimensionality to your understanding of the everyday miracles that are all around us. Welcome to Wonderland. It's not only God's mercies that are new every morning, it's his miracles. Every day, without exception, we experience miracles big and small, visible and invisible, tangible and intangible. As you listen to this book, it may feel like you're sitting still, but that is an illusion of miraculous proportions. The reality? You are on a giant merry-go-round that's spinning on its axis at 1,000 miles per hour and speeding through space at 67,000 miles per hour. That is nothing short of miraculous, but we don't give it a second thought. Even on a day when you didn't get much done, you did travel 1.6 million miles through space. But wait, there's more. The Milky Way galaxy is spinning at 468,000 miles per hour, and we don't even get dizzy. Meanwhile, the Milky Way is moving at 1,342,162 miles per hour towards something astrophysicists call the Great Attractor. The Great Attractor? Things that make you go, Question. When was the last time you thanked God for keeping us in orbit? For most of us, the answer is never. We don't kneel at the end of the day and pray, Lord, I wasn't sure we were going to make the full rotation today, but you did it again. Why? Because God is so good at what God does that we take most miracles for granted. When was the last time you praised God for dopamine, or the seventh cranial nerve, or the 118 elements that compose the periodic table, or the 330 billion cells your body will recycle today? There is nothing that God hath established in a constant course of nature, and which therefore is done every day, said John Donne, but would seem a miracle and exercise our admiration if it were done but once. It's true, isn't it? If the sunrise or sunset were a one-off, we'd be overwhelmed with awe. But because God does it every day, we're nonplussed. We tend to think of miracles as the exceptions to the rule, and that's one kind of miracle. There are miracles that defy the laws of nature, but the laws of nature are miraculous and mysterious in and of themselves. We should always endeavor to wonder at the permanent thing, not the mere exception, said G.K. Chesterton. We should be startled by the sun and not by the eclipse. Speaking of, it was Chesterton who made this observation. God is like the sun. You cannot look at it, but without it, you cannot look at anything else. We praise God for anomalies and epiphanies, as we should. But this book is about praising God for everything else, a million little miracles all too often overlooked and underappreciated. Why is this so significant? There is a fine line between the mundane and the miraculous. If you see the miraculous as mundane, life becomes a bore. If you learn to discern the miraculous in the mundane, welcome to Wonderland. Never lose a holy curiosity. When I was a senior in college, our basketball team took a road trip that changed the trajectory of my life. I can't remember if we won that away game, but I do remember popping into a bookstore and picking up an 878-page biography on Albert Einstein. Up until that point in my life, I had read fewer than a dozen books not assigned by a teacher. It's a mystery why I bought that biography, but it turned into an out-of-body experience. Einstein said, "The important thing is to not stop questioning. One cannot help but be in awe when one contemplates the mysteries of eternity, of life, of the marvelous structure of reality. It is enough if one tries merely to comprehend a little of this mystery each day. Never lose a holy curiosity." That tagline changed my life. Never lose a holy curiosity. I read it as if Einstein were issuing a personal challenge. From that moment forward, there was next to nothing that I didn't find endlessly fascinating. This book is about curating a holy curiosity about the Creator and His creation. It's about recapturing childlike wonder for ordinary miracles, which is an oxymoron. There is nothing ordinary about anything or anyone. Much of this book is based on a simple principle, but it's a principle of great
Sample complete. Ready to continue?